Washington, the Pentagon on Thursday confirmed 2 explosions near Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul, which have resulted in a number of U.S. and civilian casualties. An explosion at the airport's Abbey Gate was the result of a complex attack that resulted in a number of U.S. and civilian casualties, Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said. At least one other explosion occurred near the Bennett Hotel not far from the Abbey Gate, Kirby said. 3 U Marines were among the injured at the Abbey Gate, NBC News reported, citing American military officials. The Pentagon has delayed a press briefing that was originally scheduled for 10:30 a.m. ET. About 400 U service members are assisting with evacuation efforts in Kabul. The British have about 1,000 troops assisting with the evacuation efforts. The UK Ministry of Defence said there were no reported casualties among its government and military personnel in Kabul following the attack. A White House official told NBC News that President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris were briefed on the situation. The president met with his national security team Thursday morning, including Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff U. Army General Mark Milley, as well as commanders on the ground in Kabul, the White House said in a statement. He will continue to be briefed on updates on the evolving situation throughout the day, the statement added. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has also been updated on the situation at the airport, a spokesperson said. A meeting slated for 11:30 p.m. between Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett at the White House has also been delayed. The U. Embassy in Kabul described the explosion as large and said there were reports of gunfire, urging Americans to avoid travel to the airport and its gates. The embassy had previously issued a security alert urging Americans to avoid the airport. U.S. citizens who are at the Abbey Gate, East Gate, or North Gate now should leave immediately, the alert said. In the last 24 hours, Western forces evacuated 1,300 people out of Kabul on 91 military cargo aircraft flights. Since the mass evacuations began on August 14, approximately 700 people have been airlifted out of Afghanistan. About 300 people have been evacuated since the end of July, including about 500 U.S. citizens and their families. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Wednesday that there may be as many as 500 Americans in Afghanistan left to evacuate, a calculation he explained was difficult to pin down with absolute precision at any given moment. The nation's top diplomat added that the U currently is aggressively reaching out to about 1,000 contacts multiple times a day, through multiple channels of communication to determine if they still want to leave and to give them instructions on how to do so. Blinken added that the actual number could also be lower.